my dear Taurus, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of January with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a pick a card reading up, the evolution of my romantic life for the full members to this channel. And the reading, a message from my spirit guides, is available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Can also recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for December to get a context, and this is the prediction for January. So I'm using the Tarot de la NUIT, and I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see the King of Swords together with the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like someone has a hardened heart and kind of don't care that they string you along or making you wait. Okay. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Eight of Swords together with the Seven of Pentacles. I think this person is a little bit upset, and they are trying to give you the cold shoulder, kind of ghosting you here, and refusing communication, or refusing to tell what it is that they need to tell, or refusing to discuss a certain matter. Okay. I called the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the Hierophant together with the Seven of Pentacles. So they still consider you to be their family. It's just they want to bend you a little bit to their will, like they want their will through as well. Or they only want their will through. I'm not sure. Okay. For some of you, it will be a person that just wants to be heard, and they are upset with you not listening to what they are saying, or that you want things your way. So they are stomping away like a martyr, or playing the victim. Or it's a person that just wants to bend you to their will, and they don't want to consider your will. So it's different degrees in hell. But I'm definitely feeling like a very forgiving energy here, where the person actually loves you unconditionally. So it's like a strong attachment, or they feel very familiar with you, or whenever they have something fun to tell someone, they want to tell it to you. So it's that kind of feeling. Okay, so I call the six elements. And here we have also the King of Wands together with the Hierophant. This is actually Taurus energy. This is can be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. And with this, it definitely seems like they think that you are soulmates, or that you should be together. It's just that you should listen to them more than you listen to themselves. You listen to yourself, probably. Okay. So, six elements. Earth, wind. That's not an advice. It's there how they see things. So, six elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I will tune in for a few seconds to you and to the person most on your mind and your relationship in January. Okay. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Strength card here. So here I'm feeling a person that wants to stand their ground. They know it's the best for both people. They don't want to give in, because it will mean that the vicious circle kind of continues. Wonder if that's you. And this is the old bottom of the deck, so Ace of Swords. So we have seen something or been able to become aware of something. So it can be, we can go for years, for example, accepting a certain behavior from our spouse, our friends, family. And then one day we just see, no, this isn't right. Why have I let them do this to me or treat me like this? And suddenly we are not okay with it anymore. So it might come from both people, or this is you or this is the other person. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with that person. This is what's on their mind with you. Your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for January, and their behaviors and attitudes. So let's start with the situation, and we have a Page of Cups. So it's this vibrant little child that wants to be heard and understood and be loved. And if it doesn't become loved, it can be become a little bit over dramatic. We don't have much maturity when it comes to the Page of Cups. Sorry for my voice. It's more like a little baby that wants the instant gratification, like it wants to be fed, have the diapers changed, or it wants to be picked up by mom and dad. And we still have part of this in us, particularly if we have had problems or trauma when it comes to love and attachment. We can still be like little children when we come into a relationship and go back into childhood and start to feel like the partner should be our parent. It's not just conscious, of course, but we start put impossible demands on them that we wouldn't put on any other person. Okay. And this is what's on your mind, and we have this King of Cups. So it shows that you love this person, you appreciate them. You have very warm thoughts and feelings towards them, but we'll see. And here we have the Four of Swords. So either you have been acting like this child because you wanted this person to be your father or mother, and this person is not going to accept it anymore, this unfair treatment of you having so much higher standards that they need to live up to than anyone else in their close-up proximity needs to live up to. Of course, there's a higher degree of requirements when we are married, for example, than we are just being friends or colleagues. So it's not that, but it's more like emotional requirements, like I need you to do this, or I will cry rest of the day, or I will sulk for a week. And sulk for a week seems to go very well with the person that you are with. So it might as well be them that's regressing into childhood. And more often than you can believe, both people are actually regressing into childhood, coming into a relationship. And both starts to have either impossible needs, or they're playing out their trauma. For example, that they were not allowed to become their own person. So in the relationship, they will really start to define who they are as a person opposing to you. So it can be a little bit dramatic, particularly when a relationship is new, before we realize what we're doing and calming down. Okay. So this is the bond between you two, and we have the beautiful star card here. So it shows that you probably decided before you went down to earth that you were supposed to meet and you were supposed to deal with this trauma, karma. And the star card is, we have Aquarius, Scorpio energy here. So it shows also great transformation is possible, that we can both see what we need to do and do something about it, that we're not too scared of change. We can actually be inspired to seek out the problems in our personality and want to do something about it. So it's really good, especially on your side. this other person might be, we have Libra, Aquarius here, so it's a person that have gotten insights that they feel like things are unfair, but they are not doing so much about it. They are not saying, hey, this is unfair, I want this to be like this instead. Instead, they are just keeping quiet about it and feeling sorry for themselves. So here we have a Queen of Pentacles. So here I feel like, yes, you love this person, but you expect better behavior from them. You have like a key there. Some people withdraw from sex, other don't want to be in the relationship if they are not treated well. And again, it can be different things, and it doesn't have to include romantic things at all. It can just be like, I'm not going to give you attention right now while you're acting like that. Okay. And here we have a Three of Swords, so Four of Swords, Three of Swords on their side, so they really seem very heartbroken. We can start to feel sometimes even aggressive towards someone that goes into like this childhood behavior. If they become a martyr or a victim, or try to manipulate our emotions by having big crocodile tears, it can be really off-putting, and it can give the opposite effect what this person needed or wanted. And it's hard to get around that, because we probably recognize how we have behaved when we were small, or when our friends weren't nice to us, and we immediately see this and get repelled by it. Not so many people can deal with this and actually feel sorry genuinely for the person. But it seems like this person is really suffering, so maybe we are going to have to do something about that. We'll see. This is your behaviors and attitudes. So we have the Moon here. So it's almost like you're waiting for them to come. Will they come already? How long are they going to sulk here? So you're starting to get like a system alert of worry, because it takes too long. The person is staying away too long, or they are not keeping in touch. But this person is it's really sad here. We'll see their behaviors and attitudes. Four of Cups, they are not doing anything more than sulking, feeling sorry for themselves, maybe identify living in purgatory, and that life is awful and you are awful, and everything around them is a little bit of awful. But it's also four. Four is connected to the Emperor. Four. We have the Empress in between. So it seems like this person is protecting their vulnerable heart from, I don't know, did you laugh at them when they cried, or what happened here? But it doesn't have to be like that. It can just be that they kind of saw it like that, as if you were not taking their feelings seriously, and now they're protecting themselves for being humiliated like that again. And so they are like Cinderella that has run away from the party. And you're probably going to have to go there with the glass shoe and, you know, try to pamper their ego a little bit. Okay, you want this person. Clarifying the Page of Cups. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, working on it. Working on it we saw here. With the Page of Cups, sometimes when we are in our child state, we can be very self-destructive. Some people want to test their parents' unconditional love by being impossible in the relationship, just doing such a things that we know our partner hate, for example, over and over and over again, to test if they will forgive us, if they will love us. It doesn't usually really help, so because we don't know that we are doing this consciously, we are doing it subconsciously, and we just feels like rebels that's going against the stream and, you know, not obeying our partner or any overlords. But in reality, we are testing if they will stay, if they will love us. So it comes from a deep insecurity, if we are worthy of love. So it might be that this person as a child has been neglected in some way, or maybe hated by their parents in a way, like certain parts of them weren't accepted. They said no one is like this, it's awful behavior to be like this, And then the person needs to do that awful behavior towards you and test if you still love them. So that's another dimension of this. What needs to happen there is for the person to become aware of what they are doing, because they might be unaware and then they don't know why you are upset with them or angry with them, and they also feel like you didn't love them enough because you reacted maybe to their you have your back turned towards. It's not a big reaction, it's more like, no, I'm not going to take it, and the person then feels like as abandoned as they would have done if they were a little child. Okay, clarifying the King of Cups. The King of Cups is pretty warm and generous, but we see girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So I'm feeling that you are maybe holding this person to this standard, like you want a grown-up partner that can give a lot of love and be very calm and take care of the people around them, but instead you might have gotten someone that's not at all like that, and maybe you're talking with your friends about what kind of partner you would want and what kind of standard you want this person to live up to, maybe much like their parents did, like sitting around the coffee table talking about their impossible kid. So clarifying the Four of Swords, palm tree, security, endurance, flexibility. So it seems like this person has gone into a stage where they can kind of protect themselves and be stoic and kind of feel grounded and stable. So this maybe going into hibernation or ignoring a situation gives them a sense of peace, but you know, they still have this Three of Swords. Clarifying the Star card. The Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder. So I definitely feel like you're dealing with someone that's self-destructive, and that it was kind of an assignment given to you to deal with this person. And remember that they actually have this sneaky behavior because they feel like they are not worthy of love. So, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. The Chaser. This is how you might have been acting in this relationship before. I think you have loved them unconditionally. You have given a lot of love and attention, and like, oh, why are you feeling like that? And how come you got so angry and things like this? But with this, her posture here, I think this have changed, and you no longer feel like you want to chase them down the street. Paradise. So they're palm tree and paradise. They're pretending that they live in paradise or everything is fine. Things are not fine. Okay. Clarifying the Moon card here. Engagement ring. So you're waiting for this person to come back because you want to be together with them. You might have asked for more maturity or for them to step up, and they kind of refuse. They want to be as they have always been and not be, you know, asked to change for someone else or do something for someone else. Clarify the Four of Cups, Hand of Cards. So we can also see here that this person, this ignoring you, might be a little bit of a gamble. That they are actually trying to squeeze you to turn and chase them as you have done in the past. Two of Pentacles also like chase me. And this is an addiction from this person because they haven't got enough attention from their parents, and they're trying to get this negative attention from you. Best way to retrain this is to do as you have been doing. Turn your back towards them when they are doing stupid things and kind of ignore them and big sigh, just, oh, now they are doing that thing again. And focus on your own thing, your own life, your own worries. And when they're doing great things for you, give them, you know, go overboard with how much you love it or how great it is or how much you appreciate it or how lovely they were. Or so it's like training a dog. Like, give them treats when they're doing great things. When they're not doing so great things, don't give them love or don't give them attention, because attention is love. and dogs want more than anything is love and attention. So it's just ignore them when they're doing that. And then when they're doing the right thing, yes, good boy, good girl, okay. So clarifying, giving some advice here. 4th house, home and roots of your being. We're seeing trees here. This person needs roots. They need to be grounded. They need to be, you actually to be a better parent than their parents might have been. And showing them this stability that I love you unconditionally no matter what. I just don't love all your behaviors. I prefer this behavior, and this behavior is actually hurtful to me. So I'm going to ignore you when you're doing that. Great mother. So it seems like you are invited to be the great mother in this relationship. It doesn't have to be for a long period of time. I feel like this could be easily fixed with you giving more attention to the good parts of this person instead of giving so much attention to what they are doing wrong. And most of you might feel like, I don't want to be a mother to my partner. But most of your partners are also being like a parent to you when you are down or sad or something has happened to you. And you regress into childhood and say nothing is, going all right. Everything is upside down. And they come and say that it will be all right. That's much like what a parent does. So I think it could be a good idea if you just tried it out and see if you can get a good result. But of course, now this person is sulking. And we're not supposed to chase them, so maybe wait until they come and then be like really inviting and nice and do something nice for them to show that they are welcome back. But when they do that stupid thing again that they did, you can ignore them a little bit or say, now you're doing that thing again. Maybe it's better that we do this another day. So to kind of help guide them what you feel is all right and what you don't feel all right. You don't have to discard the person for what they are doing, but instead say, this is making me uncomfortable. So I think it's better if we do it like this instead. Maybe we can reschedule for the weekend and you will be in a better mood. So try to take the drama down a notch, and this will call out for the other person also to become more mature, I feel. Okay. So I would urge you to watch the reading What Do They Want to Have Happen and the love reading for December to learn more about this situation or relationship. You can also order personal readings from me at tarot.com.se, and you can check out my special offer in the description box of this video as well. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy and stay blessed. Bye for now.